DLace gang, we reacted to Sweetie potentially being an escort the other day, and now Rubi Rose is getting accused of the same thing. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me at all. No offense, Ruby. It wouldn't shock me for a lot of people, but you, it would not shock me, of course.
In the last 24 hours, Rubi Rose has went viral, and it's not because of her music career. It's because of something else.
It ain't no motherfucking way. I look like this. Like just chilling in my car. Like I just look like this. Off the wake up. Like no makeup. Just a little lash and lip gloss and a little filter. A little filter. And I'm single? It don't make sense.
Because girls think they looks matter. Shorty, you're probably pushing 30 very soon. Probably within the next 5 years, right? No man give a we don't care that you look good. That's just a clap or say we hit. You want somebody to really settle down with you and marry you and do it. Not saying that anything wrong with Rubi Rose. You really don't hear much about her, really. Especially recently. Maybe years ago, but like, even then, it was never nothing like super crazy. You know, well, you know, it was crazy, don't get me wrong, because people was trying to do stuff while she was minors and stuff. But like, you know, it wasn't like she just out here just going from meat to meat to meat to meat to meat to meat to meat. And if she is, we don't know about it for real. You feel me? I don't know, bro. I would see why somebody would be hesitant to date Rubi Rose on the outside looking in, but I don't know. I don't know her as a person, you feel me? But nothing she said had anything to do with her as like a person. It was just looks.
I'm crazy.
Well, there you go.
Now in this clip, Rubi Rose is bragging about her beauty. She's attractive, she's sitting in a car, and she doesn't even have on makeup. And she cannot understand why somebody who is as attractive as she is, why she's single. This is the case with many women who are beautiful, who have, you know, a level of influence or even optionality. Why are they single? Because it doesn't make sense. She is beautiful.
Why is everyone using ninja transfers?
Ninja transfers is definitely killing them.
He's right, you know.
And certainly this is an ongoing argument amongst pretty women all over the world. But I'm here to give you 4 concise arguments why Rubi Rose is single. Number 1, Rubi Rose is immature. Now, if we can look at this picture here, these are the alleged exes of Rubi Rose and people that she's dealt with.
Picture is crazy. I'm about to say, hey, maybe I was wrong. I ain't know it was this many people, y'all. See what I'm saying? I ain't know this many people. See, yeah, it's like, shorty, who do you want? You done been through every rapper, and you want, like, I think girls just don't think about this type of stuff. Like, they act like we care that double standards exist. We don't care. It's just how the world works. You doing too many meets, guess what? You feel me? Now there will be some people who can look past it, especially other guys who done been with a lot of females. You know what I'm saying? People can look past it, but don't expect most guys to look past it. Like, and then what do you want? You want, like, what are you going for? Most of these people are rappers. Most people are rappers. So I hope you're not out there still trying to date rappers, because that's over with. You know, you want a regular person? Depending on who the regular person is, he might be a little insecure about this. I ain't gonna lie, maybe. You know, you can say, call it childish, whatever you want to call it, but you're single for a reason. You feel me? I didn't know it was this many people. Soulja Boy, the whole Migos, this can't be real. The whole Migos
picture. It's a lot of partners.
I knew about Travis, I think. Travis, DDG.
I'm not here to even insinuate that she's some sort of thought. But I am here to insinuate that if she has this many partners in the past, it would indicate one thing: her immaturity.
Woo! Lil Tyler. Nah, bro, this can't be a real girl. YK Osiris, bro, I'm not believing none of this. I ain't gonna lie. YK Osiris and Lil Tyler, I don't know.
Example of this is her post that she creates on social media when she finds out that one of her exes has completely moved on from her.
Not Rubi Rose talking about I need to be on the island with a little flower in my hair. But coincidentally, at the same time that Wendy Ortiz is on the island with DDG with a little flower in her hair.
She missed DDG.
Like, don't get me wrong. I love to see DDG and Wendy Ortiz together. But Rubi Rose is coming back
and
for what?
Wendy, we gonna get to her. I hope somebody make a video about her, but if they don't, we gonna get to Wendy very soon.
It's hers. I'm not gonna lie.
In this case,
Very soon.
DDG is out on vacation with another woman. And there is Rubi Rose saying that she needs to be on vacation with the same exact thing that the lady is wearing that DDG is paying attention to on vacation. This indicates a high level of immaturity. Now, I could go deeper in the process, but this will usually discount however beautiful you are to any man who has optionality.
Especially
now, you can
a
be
long-term
fine,
relationship.
and you can be beautiful, and you can be dead on gorgeous. But if a man has an opportunity to not deal with some of your problems that you have neglected, like immaturity, a man will just not deal with it. And immaturity can lead on to many other problems that we're going to talk about today. And the next one is Rubi Rose is dangerous.
The decision, to
in
start
2020 during COVID, during the pandemic.
For what reason? Because
my ex did it, DDG. He started it first, and he told me to do it.
Oh, he got a kid.
He did. Congratulations to them.
Now, Rubi Rose is going on podcasts telling people, whoever wants to listen to it, after the breakup of DDG, that he is responsible for her joining OnlyFans.
Even called her, his
she
favorite
was
ex.
forced to join OnlyFans. Now, at the end of that particular clip, she gives a passive-aggressive kind of side-eye congratulations to him and Holly Berry for having his kid. But this situation is actually dangerous.
So when Rubi Rose decided to sit down with Bobby, you know, that awkward white girl, and tell a story that I thought was very, very dangerous.
And Tasha K realizes this, but it's not the first time or the only time that she does.
Now, I know what he gonna say, right? He probably gonna talk about that Vlad TV interview where she added all these people for messing with her and trying to talk to her while she was young. Now there's a double-edged sword with that because they are very wrong for pursuing this underage girl and doing what they did, but she also was a willing participant. But at the same time, she's a young girl. Why wouldn't she want to mess with her favorite rappers? You feel me? Like, come on, imagine if you a dude and Beyonce and Rihanna trying to let you hit. Bro, you're gonna hit. You're 15, 16, you're gonna hit. Whether it's wrong or not, you're gonna hit. I mean, you know, so I can't really fault her for that. Now, the DDG one was crazy because her OnlyFans is not even like crazy. He was just telling her to finesse because he was on OnlyFans doing what he do. He's telling her basically to finesse. If you're going to take the piss on Instagram, you might as well pay for it. People going to pay you on OnlyFans. But she had like DDG. He forced me to do it and sell my body. Straight not on there showing nothing, bro.
Does it even after this podcast?
My trauma dump is I was talked into doing OnlyFans by my ex.
Oh,
and,
she did this again?
It was cool for the first couple of years, but now it's like I have to keep doing it too. So I kind of like relate to you in that way, and it's just like definitely like put a damper on my reputation. But you know, it's a choice I made. And
she's going around saying that, yeah, DDG forced me on the OnlyFans. And again, this is something that is terrible because it almost insinuates that DDG is like sex trafficking, very similar to P. Diddy.
And she's not, that's the thing, y'all. She's not even, and I know this because people used to make them videos back in the day and they used to be like exposing OnlyFans. I used to watch them. I want to see her. I want to see if she was showing a little, you know. But I already know she wasn't. Oh, bro. I watched DDG 2 months and know he not letting his girl get on OnlyFans and do that. Come on now.
And that's not my own findings here. Tasha K brought up that particular point on this exact stream. And so what you're trying to make this young man to be is a person that is, you know, forcing you into a sexual nature or into the sex industry.
She was already like this.
And you don't want to do it.
He found it what's up your alley.
Exactly why DDG had to respond to that narrative.
I ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, what? Like, she made it sound like I'm a motherfucker. Now I can see if a was getting a cut, but if you making $800,000 a month, the hell? You better keep doing that shit. said it like it was a bad thing.
Yeah, he had to respond to that because why? You're gonna get treated as if, you know, hey, you're taking advantage of women. And this is the exact thing why, you know, it's dangerous dealing with a woman like her, because obviously there is what?
It's not like somebody came to her house, manipulated her, coerced her, and made her sell her ass for him. That's not what happened. And it's like these girls have a hard time trying to accept that this is the option that you chose to do. You did it.
Facts.
You're making a ton of money.
Shout out Tasha K.
And now
Facts.
you want to blame him because there is this side of it that's kind of like, I don't really think that's professional.
Facts.
You're better than this. Why are you stupid to this level? So it's her not taking accountability for her choice.
As usual.
Choice, okay?
As usual.
There's no real accountability. And I know that we talk about that a lot on this channel, but accountability is literally the killer of beauty in a relationship. I mean, number one, you're dangerous, and then you have no accountability.
Facts.
And see, the thing is, if you're a woman that has accountability for your actions, it really does improve your beauty by 100%.
He's right, you know.
And this is especially for a man who's on the road to maturity. We actually look at it as gold, because it is difficult for a lot of men to find accountability anywhere. And if we want to be real, the black community in general has a huge problem with no accountability. So when we see it,
he said it. He said the most taboo thing you can say, and I agree with him. Oh my God.
It's a breath of fresh air. And it makes us as men want to be more accountable for what we do, especially when women are saying, you know what? I made a mistake. I was wrong.
Facts.
And I want to fix it.
Facts.
In that case, why do we want to give up a woman who wants to do better in the relationship, who wants to fix problems? Of course, we're always going to have problems. But if you're a lady and you can't ever say, you know, it's my fault, but you want the man to always say it's his fault, most men look at this as it's a problem that just can't be fixed. And it doesn't matter if we love you. It doesn't matter if we like you. It doesn't matter if the sex is good. It doesn't matter if any of those things are the truth. If there's no accountability, then we can't build anything in the relationship. There is no undergirding the relationship in anything that makes sense. So eventually the relationship just flies by because there's nothing that fastens the relationship to any kind of bounds or boundaries. And that's the situation with Rubi Rose. She doesn't want to take any level of accountability for what she does. And here's proof of that.
So he convinced you, right?
Yeah, he was like people had been telling me to do it because I would like twerk on Instagram for fun.
Now, while she's trying to make DDG look bad, she forgot to mention that she was already twerking on Instagram for fun anyway. So basically, you're already twerking, bouncing your booty, doing sexual stuff. Meaning that if people look at you in that way already, what DDG was pretty much saying is you might as well monetize it. Now, I do get it that, you know, dealing on OnlyFans, if you're a lady, it does have a dark side of it.
But you knew that, and you know that. Everybody knows that. Literally, everybody knows that. Why'd you think you were gonna be Why'd you think you were gonna be different, and you were already doing it for free, and we were already seeing
for
it?
Profiting all this money,
like,
you
we
may
can't
not
be
look at it as
just
the
to make a
opportunity that it
girl
was,
feel good,
but
bro.
you're
She
already
knew what she was
doing
doing
it for free. That was his
Come
position.
on, man.
You're already twerking on Instagram.
Stop it, bro.
You're already booty bouncing. You're already letting the world know that you're like that. So you might as well just go to OnlyFans. I mean, he's not telling her that you should go on there and do self-clapping, you know, videos, but you might as well do it because you're getting paid. And he makes the point that I'm not getting any money out of it. You're getting the money out of it. But the next reason that Rubi Rose may not have a man is this.
So boom. So we was at DDG crib. We just in the living room playing the video game. Then out of nowhere, bro. RR stomp in. Don't say a word. At this time, they wasn't cool. They wasn't on speaking terms. So like she had came unannounced. She don't say nothing. She goes straight upstairs. DDG look at us like, we like, so we continue playing the game. She come downstairs. She come downstairs with some flight itineraries, the flight tickets. Just for context, I guess DDG had flew some, you know, little yeah or whatever, some little shit out and put the thing in the trash. So she would dig through his trash and found it. So she come downstairs. DDG not really paying attention. He playing the game. When I say, bro, she grabbed this ass chain, bro, and threw that across the living room. I looked at DDG eyes, bro. That nigga pupils was dilated, bro. That saw nothing but red. When I say, bro, I'm gonna leave it at that. I felt it. I felt the yank. I'm like, ooh, mind you, she did this in front of he stand up. Ain't no telling what he was gonna do. I know DDG. That's not him. That's not his body. He would never dare, like, you know, do anything like that.
Yeah, right.
That look in his eyes, though, it was a strong consideration. The way he right, you can hurt me. And bro, her chain broke. And she threw that. Like, it's not no regular chain.
I know it's DDG. So shit back.
I just remember me and B-Lou jumping up quick because I know every thought that was going through that at that moment, bro. We couldn't waste no time, bro. So we go grab nigga, bro. Nah, girls, be she popping her shit, boom, boom, boom. She running to him to like, I grab her. She like fighting, like, leave me alone, get off me, nigga. Who the you? I had my chain on. She grabbed my chain. She said, if you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna break your chain. She said, who the you? I said, take my chain off. I'm gonna show you exactly who I am.
This is one of DDG's homeboys. He's talking about the time in which they were not together. A Rubi Rose came over.
Just think, Zian said that to DDG girl, and he probably let it happen.
DDG was not bothering her, and she was completely the aggressor in the situation.
Said, you go see,
not
DDG
only
said,
going into his house, but damaging his chain. All right, and this is what a lot of people were talking.
No, look about that. This is me, bro. This thing about me. I'm a fair person. I'm with the real. I'm always on the real side. And the real of this is, bro, I can see why she would have did this. This ain't crazy, bro. You go imagine if you go through your old girl trash and you see she just got flown out by another nigga. You see a rapper just flew her out. Boy, what you gonna do?
What about when it came to Rubi Rose? She's just completely violent. And again, if you are a man that has something to lose and you're already known as being a liar or being vindictive, and to be honest, Rubi Rose is pretty, but you know, you got to have somebody who's willing to deal with you in the industry. And once people start to see that you're violent, guys will basically back off. And why is that? Because most men may not have the restraint of, you know, dealing with you if you want to start, you know, hitting them or taking away their chain or something like that. Most dudes will maybe want to even fight back, okay? And then if they do, then they lose everything that they have built.
Facts.
Because, you know, hey, you're hitting a woman. There are certain people out there that feel you should take whatever a woman gives you and not protect yourself. So a man that has something to lose will just go back and look at what? His optionality. He will say, well, if I don't have to deal with her, I won't. I can just deal with somebody else who looks like her, looks worse than her, or looks better than her.
You feel me? Medium ugly. Medium ugly. Not even medium ugly, because that sounds crazy. But like, you need to get you like a 7.5. You know? 6.5 to 7.5, 8 at the most. After that, it gets too toxic.
So
bro.
if I don't have to deal with those problems, I won't. Then Rubi Rose will come back on and try to make it a very surface level thing, which is the reason why I don't have a man. I don't get it. I'm so beautiful and I'm so fine. And that's the fifth idea. Just because you're beautiful doesn't mean that somebody needs to invest into you into a relationship.
You feel me?
Let me give you an example of what I mean in sports. Anybody who watches football, you know about how good the Colts are doing this year with Daniel Jones at quarterback. There's also another quarterback on the team. His name is Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson, by all means, is a better athlete than Daniel Jones. He has more arm talent than Daniel Jones. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster. The reality is that Daniel Jones is a better quarterback. And while Anthony Richardson is a freak athlete, the problem with Anthony Richardson is that he is a terrible quarterback and he can't read defenses and he's not accurate. So it doesn't matter that he has a stronger arm, and it doesn't really matter that he's 6'4", 6'5", and he runs a 4.4. Who cares when you can't play football? Woo! And people want to be around or in relationships with people that can win. And when you look at somebody like Rubi Rose, you cannot sit here and tell me that you can win with her in a relationship, despite the fact that you are beautiful, despite the fact that you might be freaky, but you are a bad look. And that's the issue here. You're a bad look. You're a real bad look. For any guy that's serious and wants to have something for himself, nobody can say, well, hey, listen, go with Rubi Rose because that is a really good opportunity for you to have a wife or that to be your child's mother. That no one says that. So for any lady out there who believes that you are so beautiful and you look good, and you very well may be all of those things, but you know, you can't find a relationship or why are you single? It's simply because you're just not worth putting up with.
I ain't gonna lie. Or you gonna find somebody that you really don't want to be with, and that's gonna be more problems. If not now, somewhere down the line, man. I ain't gonna lie. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comment section down below. Make sure y'all leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Turn that post notification bell on so y'all don't miss a post. And Rubi Rose, you ever see this video? It's no disrespect. You feel me? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you can understand, you know, real life criticism. You feel me? You asked the question and you got a lot of answers in this video. Hopefully you respect it.
I'm a fault with. All you know is kick back, run for me back, get back, 911. Somebody son did die, we need police on dispatch. Let's take a nap, sipping on my cup, slide in the traffic, ride in the traffic, waiting on the traffic.